So I had to run back in and get my camera because I wanted to show you something. So I was coming out here, and we still have a Huckleberry locked up in the well house, but there's part of the door, because it's an old building, to where you can see if someone is next to it on the inside. Well, he is all the way over there to where his feet are. He's doing really good, but I just wanted to kind of sneak up and give y'all an update. So give me just a second and I'll show you how he's doing. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is calling. Hi, bud. What are you doing? Huh? Can I open the door? Yeah? You want me to open the door? Alright. So he is doing a lot. I hear ya. So he is doing a lot better. Do you want to come outside? Well, come on. You can come outside. Come on. Up, up. I don't know if he actually will come out. He might. So we'll let him be. He might come out. He might not. But I mean, he's doing really good. In other news, we are on day, I think it's like day 42 of breeding, and so I like to keep all the does in about 42 to 45 days. So it's Monday, and so this weekend on Saturday we will separate the bucks and does and get everybody situated, and that'll be an interesting video. So yeah, so far, because I know that like the majority of our videos here lately have all been about the girls and the breeding process and everything, which, I mean, things during this 2 month of breeding, it's kind of boring other than just watching them, making sure that they get bred and everything. But so right now I've got half the does confirmed bred. They haven't come back into heat, and it's been more than the 21 days. And then the other half should come back into heat. If they haven't taken, they should come back into heat this week. And so once this week's over on Saturday, regardless, we're gonna just separate everybody. There's Milo and, or not Milo, but David and Midnight playing with each other. So we are going to separate Saturday. We are gonna go ahead and keep a really close eye this week on if anybody comes back in the heat. So far nobody has, so I'm crossing my fingers that everybody's bred. And then in another, I think it's another 2 weeks, we're gonna have the farrier come out, not to do any hoof trimming, but to do ultrasounding for us. And we are going to confirm everyone, as many does as we can, and those that we can't confirm by ultrasound, we will go ahead and draw blood to do a preg test on to confirm that way. And hopefully all 22 does are bred. Right now, with the exception of Luna, We are looking at, I believe it's middle of March to second week of April. And right now, Reba and Luna are my last ones to get bred. The Nigerians, they are 145 days, and the Boers are 150 days. So I have to double check on the calendar for all the due dates. But I'm going to be working on that this week, and I'll get you all due dates. And probably this weekend we'll do Saturday on separation of everybody, and then Sunday we'll do everybody on the stand and with their assessments and famachas and hoof trimmings and stuff like that, and get all that figured out and sorted out. So just wanted to give a quick update on Huckleberry, a quick update on where we're at with our program, and just know that we are almost to the very end, and so we should get a little bit more exciting videos for you after this weekend. So hi, Huckleberry. Are you gonna come out? Didn't know. I'm just gonna go back in. He's doing really good, guys. So actually on Saturday, whenever we go to move all the does and separate, he won't be able to stay right here. So we are actually going to the pen that Lucky and Domino and Nova and Spot are in. We are actually going to move them into one of these small pens in this area, and then Huckleberry will take over their pen. He'll still be by himself, but at least he'll have a little bit of space. He'll be outside during the day. Oh, and I've got the hiccups, I'm sorry. But he is doing loads better. And so that is always a bonus. Okay, so this is why I recommend whenever you have your does, especially whenever they're in with the bucks to breed, you check them several times a day. Frost, I noticed, has like a bloody show. She is not flagging or anything, so I don't know if she had like I'd have to look on the calendar for whenever she was like a breed date, whenever I thought that she got bred by Haas. But if it's been more than the 21 days, she could be having like an early absorption, a miscarriage, or she could have just not taken and have a bloody show now. If it's just a small amount, which I will show you here in a moment. But whenever it's a small amount like this, that can be due to them going into heat, into a cycle. But I normally, the only time that I've ever seen it is whenever the doe has like miscarried. And if she got bred on the first day or the second day, you're talking 40 days into 145 day gestation. And with that being said, if she's in with the buck, if she's in with Haas, and she let out any hormones, which they can do whenever they're pregnant, he could have tried mounting her, and that could have caused it. so there's no way of knowing. That's one reason why I like to confirm pregnancy through preg check or blood preg check or through ultrasound. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and then we're still gonna go. She's not flagging or anything, so we're still gonna go on our daily normal routine. Saturday we'll separate, we'll keep an eye on her, and then in a couple weeks, whenever we get everybody ultrasounded, she'll be one that gets ultrasounded, and then we'll go from there. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And I don't know if the camera is going to focus on this or not. Okay, so right there, she's got a little bit of drippage, pops, and it's on her tail. It's not that much, but at this point, I would probably say that maybe she was one of my does that had got bred early, and it has reabsorbed or miscarried. He is picking up on the scent, but she's not flagging him, so I'll keep an eye on her in the next few days and see. I'll see what happens, and I'm keeping my eye on all the does. I think there'll just be like 3, which includes Luna, to where after Saturday's date, that if they go into heat, I'll have to pull the bucks in order to do sort of like an hour-long little love fest. Hey everyone, so tonight I came out to do the chores and figured out that Frost, the bloody show from yesterday, was in fact a heat cycle. I was actually really concerned, but I looked it up whenever I got inside yesterday, and according to the charts, she should have come into heat sometime this week, which she did. And so I mean, some breeders, they'll say that a bloody show can be sign of heat, which in this case it is. I haven't ever had that with any of our goats yet, so it kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, they're over there doing their business, and she's definitely bred, so I will mark it down. And I went ahead and got all the due dates, and so this weekend, whenever we transfer everybody over, I will have everyone's due dates for us, and it looks like we're gonna have a very busy spring, so I look forward to the next video on showing y'all what's going on.